Hi, what's your name and what do you do in the Lanfranconi residence?
Hi, my name is Max, and I don't know what's my role. I'm the father. I'm the big kahuna, I guess. I don't know. No, I'm not. I'm just one of five.
How
Um,
much time do you spend working in the house daily using shared working spaces?
well, after this coronavirus lockdown, a lot. Probably a lot more than I should, but I would say roughly 10, 12 hours a day.
What shared space do you use the most? Upstairs, downstairs, and specifically where?
I usually am downstairs on the couch because uh, because my back hurts and it's just the most comfortable place where I could sit for a long time. Besides another location that is also downstairs that has a large monitor that sometimes I have to do depending on what I have to work on.
So one of the desks.
Yes.
Okay. How would you rate your work environment at your office compared to at home?
It's a pretty good solution for the time being, but there are a few things that I really miss that I had in the office that I don't have here. And probably the most relevant one is an ergonomic chair that really made my life incredibly easier for long sitting session in front of a screen.
Excellent. Is there anything you would like to see changed regarding the layout or locations of the desks and shared working spaces at home?
Nothing that would be practical to achieve. So my ergonomic chair and standing desk is not something that can easily be implemented. So the short answer is no.
Okay, how do you feel that your productivity has been affected by working at home?
It is slightly less productive than what I used to be in the office, mainly because of either networking issues in a limited way. I think the main thing is the interaction with my other peers. So, in person chit chat at the work cooler is something that it's very, very, very important during the day-to-day activity to kind of touch base with everybody else. It can still be done through video conference, but it's a little more, I don't know, kind of a controlled environment, less spontaneous, I would say.
Do you feel that you have enough privacy and or silence to do your job?
In general, yes. Sometimes it gets a little out of control because we have five people living in this place, and we try to care for each other's needs. But sometimes we find everybody in the same room. I need this. I got a conference. Of course, that doesn't happen too often. So overall, it's manageable. But at times, it gets for some really really funny times.
Okay, and wrapping up with the last question, do you feel comfortable using the spaces that have been made available to you? Why or why not?
Yeah, as I said, I'm mainly on the couch, and I seems to be the only one that is mainly on the couch. So I sort of have my own space. It's not private because there's a lot of traffic going around me, but I have a headset, and overall it's been working pretty well.
Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing. We're going to move on to our next interviewee. Hi, what's your name and what do you do in the Lanfranconi residence?
My name is Angelica, and I sometimes do dance, and mostly I'm just on the computer doing my homework.
Okay. How much time do you spend working in the house daily, utilizing shared working spaces?
I think I spend about 8 hours, which is more or less the same time that I spend in school.
Okay. What shared space do you utilize the most and why?
This desk upstairs, because it's just very large and there's a lot of space to put all my papers. Um,
What do you use the upstairs spaces for?
I use the upstairs spaces sometimes to dance in the afternoon, and in the mornings I'm on my computer and doing homework.
What do you find to be the most challenging part of having to practice a physical activity at home stuck inside?
I find that there isn't really enough space to do all of my activities.
Is there anything you would do differently if you had the chance to implement changes in the layout or the location of the desks and the shared working spaces?
No, not really, because there's just not enough space to change anything. This is the best layout, I think, that we can have.
Do you feel comfortable using the spaces that have been made available to you? Why or why not?
Yes, I feel comfortable because at school I have about the same amount of space to do my work, so I think it's pretty manageable.
Okay, and wrapping up with the last question, do you feel you have enough privacy and silence to do your job or activity?
Yes, I have enough privacy and silence because there's just everyone is normally in a different room, and the doors can be closed so we can like close off some of the extra sound coming from the other rooms.
Okay, thank you so much.